Opening the book. Introductions to the Morrin Centre Library. Hello, this is Kathleen Hulley, the Library Manager at the Morrin Centre. Welcome to Introduction to OverDrive. In this short tutorial, we will cover how to sign in to the Morrin Centre's ebook collection on the OverDrive platform, how to borrow an ebook or audiobook, and how to manage your ebook loans. In order to access your Morrin Centre OverDrive account, you need to go to the website and click on the menu under Plan Your Visit, English Language Library. Once in the library homepage, you scroll down and click on eBooks Catalog. Then access the OverDrive eBooks collection. And the first thing to do once on the Morrin Centre OverDrive homepage is sign in. As a Morrin Centre member, you will have received a library card and use the number from the back of your library card to sign in. Once you've signed in, you can begin to browse our library's ebook collection. You can see on the homepage that we have a series of suggestions. For right now, there's a Big Library Read, which is a nationwide ebook discussion group. But if you scroll down, you could also see other suggestions linked to some of the Morrin Centre events, such as the Imagination Writers Festival. We also have children's books in the Children's Corner, or other suggestions, your next great read. We also have must-read mysteries and biographies and memoirs, cookbooks, a series of different suggestions. So I'll scroll back to the top. And you could also look under different subjects to see different areas. For instance, if you like humor or classical literature or mysteries. And you could also see all our different collections here. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to search for a book. I'm going to search for a book by Elizabeth Strout. Olive Again. So you can see here that the title is available. And rather than borrowing the book right away, I'm just going to click on it and see if I really do want to read this book. At the top here, there's a description. You can see that it's a New York Times bestseller, one of the best books of the year. And further below, I can see here a summary. And I can even read a sample to see if I really do want to borrow this book. You have a few pages as a preview to see if you like the author's writing style. So I'm going to go ahead and borrow the book. And you can borrow it for 21 days. And there. Right now I can either download the ebook so you could read offline, or I could read now in my browser. So you can see it goes right now to starting to read. We'll have another tutorial to explore the different features, reading features. So now I'll show you if another situation. Sometimes you want to borrow a book, but it's out. So I'll try and patch it. The Dutch House, a book that I've been wanting to read for a while. But here I can see that it's waitlisted. So what I can do is I can place a hold on it, so then I'll be next in line, or perhaps two members down the line, to read it. And I can see here the wait time, so about 4 weeks. So I'll place a hold, and I'm reader number 1 next time. So another feature to explore is the wish list option. So I'll go here, I'll choose new ebook editions. And I will choose Station 11, for instance. So here, I don't want to read this right away, but I do want to read it later. So rather than borrowing it or putting it on as a hold, well, I can't here because it's already, it's available, I will put it to my wish list. And you can put a number of books on your wish list. Choose another one, a must-read mystery. I will choose Louise Penny. Go here. And it's out, but I can also add it to my wish list. So now we'll explore how to manage your ebook loans. So you can go here to My Account to see what you have borrowed and what you have on hold. So here you can see that there are 2 books that are checked out, the Elizabeth Strout and an Agatha Christie book. And I can see that the Elizabeth Strout expires in 21 days, the Agatha Christie in 17. So you get a sense of how many more days you have the book out, checked out. And again here, this is where you could read right now from the browser or download the book. Up here on the left, you could also see holds, the books that you've checked out, put on hold. So I have The Dutch House out. And what I can do is I can edit the email too, if you want to get the notification when it's ready, add another email address. I'm not going to do that now. Or I could suspend the hold. For instance, if you're going away and you don't want the book to be checked out while you're away, I won't do that now. Or I can remove the hold. And I can also explore my wish lists. So if you recall, I put 2 books on my wish list today. So I can see one of them is still, I'm on hold. The other one, or I would have to be on hold, it's on wait list. The other one is available right now, and you can see the previous books that I put on my wish list. So you can build a number of books on your wish list. If you see one on new titles that we recently get, just put it on your wish list for later. And I can also see my history too, all the books that I've borrowed, and so forth. I can also explore under settings the lending periods. Usually I just leave those for 21 days. And also, if you're a parent, you might want to restrict it to, if your children are using your ebook account, just young adult or juvenile, for instance. Now we'll briefly look at audiobooks. So I can either look for a specific audiobook, or I could go here under subjects, browse subjects, and see all our audiobook titles. I'm going to scroll down here and borrow David Sedaris's book here. So I'll click on that first and borrow. And I could either download it as an MP3 audiobook, or I could start listening right now. So let's see how it sounds.
Written and read by David Sedaris. To my sister.
So now you know the basics of using OverDrive. In the next tutorial, we will explore the different reading settings in OverDrive. Thank you for joining us today. Happy reading.